my name is Ryu, and I thought for my very first video, since I haven't got any new photo cards or anything like that, I thought it would be a fun little idea to go through my collections and just show off like who I bias and kind of the groups that I stan. So yeah, I have 5 binders here, though 2 of them are in hyphen focused as they are my alt group. But yeah, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna show off kind of my biases and what groups I collect for. So the first group, as I mentioned before, is in hyphen, and as you might be able to see, there are some in hyphen things on my desk. And hyphen is my alt group. They are my absolute favorite, and who I collect in hyphen is Jay. I do collect OT6, I should say, but my bias in hyphen is Jay Park Jong-song. He is my alt bias. I absolutely love him, and he is probably the idol that I have the most photo cards of. I haven't counted in a long time, but he is my favorite, and I picked one of my favorite photo cards from their memorabilia special album from Dark Moon, and it's him poking his cheek because I just think it's so cute and I love it so bad. So we'll put him right up there. The next idol I have is Eilit's Mocha. She is like my favorite girl group idol. Eilid, I would say, is my favorite girl group. And yeah, I picked this photo card because I love the kind of like magical girl vibes she has. I really love this concept bomb, and let me just say, it is the bomb. But yes, I bias Mocha, but I collect OT5. Next we have Cassia of Ifi, and I'll be honest, I only have one album and I've never bought like any photo cards separate from them, so I only have this Cassia card, but I bias Terran, but I collect Terran, Sasha, and Cassia, hence the Cassia card. But I really love this. I love the detailing kind of on her nails, and I think her eye makeup is just gorgeous. And yeah, this is Cassia of Ifi. Next is Aina of Hearts to Hearts. I do bias, because it's an 8-member group, I bias Aina and Yeon, but I don't have any Yeon cards, sadly. I only have 2 of their albums, so I need them to release more. But yes, this is Aina, and within Hearts to Hearts, I collect Yeon, Aina, Jun, and Jiwoo. So 4 out of the 8 members, though I do love them all. The girls are amazing. And this is Aina of Hearts to Hearts. Next is Fan of New Era. Fan is from a survival show called Make Mate 1. It was the second ever survival show I watched, and I was totally enthralled by him, as were the rest of the viewers, as he was position 1 in the debut group. I think he's a total cute teddy bear, but has this really cool vibe on stage, and it kind of drew me to him. In New Era, I collect OT7, I collect all of the members, and I bias Fan and Junpyo, but I have like an anti-Junpyo curse and like don't have him at all. So I'm showing off my Fan card. So cute. I love the little marking on his cheek, and as you can tell, I'm a sucker for the cheek poke pose. Next is Yana. She used to be in a group called Eyes One, but at that time I wasn't into K-pop yet, so I have only known her as a soloist. but I absolutely adore her style, her music. I really love that she's going the more kind of like J-pop infused route. I think it suits her super well. And I love this PC in specific because I love her like pink black raccoon hair. I think it suits her and she's just so pretty. Absolutely love Yana. Doo-doo. Next up is Ray of IVE. She and Liz are my two like biased members. And I picked this photo card because I just thought it was really pretty. This is from IVE Secret, one of their new albums that came out. I love her little like wing pins and her wink is so cute. In IVE, I collect Liz, Ray, and Gaul, and I'll sometimes collect other members if I'm trying to like finish a set, if there's like specific sets I like, but I'm kind of picky with them if I'll be honest. But yeah, I like Ray the most. She is my favorite member in the group and she's an absolute cutie pie. Doo-doo. Next is Kylie of Kira's. Again, I only have one album of Kira's because they're a pretty new girl group that like just debuted. So they've only released one album and only like very specific K-pop stores carry them. So it's a little harder to find. But I have this Kylie PC. She is in my bias line, but I like bias Karumi and Doyoon as well. But Kylie is in my bias line, so I grabbed her PC. I really like this little like nose scrunch she's doing, and I love her hair at this length, like kind of like the shoulder length. I think is so pretty. And yeah, this is Kylie of Kira's. Doo-doo. Next is Sungho of Boy Next Door. I'll be honest, it took me a little bit to get into Boy Next Door, but after I kind of got into their rhythm, I've really been enjoying their music. And I collect Sungho and Eunhak. I bias Sungho, obviously, but I love all the members. Let me just say that straight up. With all of the groups that I collect for, I am never like a solo stan or dislike any of the members. These are just the members I've chosen to collect. So let me just say that on the record. But yes, this is Sungho of Boy Next Door. He is my bias, but I also collect Eunhak from Boy Next Door. Doo-doo. Next is Dami of Dreamcatcher. She was my bias ever since I got into Dreamcatcher. Because usually for me, sometimes my biases will change once I like get to know a group more and not just go off first impressions. But I heard her rapping and I was like, oh my good golly gosh, I am in love. So yes, I bias Dami, but from Dreamcatcher, I also collect Shion, Gahyun, and Handong. And yeah, this is Dami. Doo-doo. I'm not sure if this exactly counts because this is Jiu from Dreamcatcher, but also from a new subunit they've created called UAU, and she is my bias in UAU. And I kind of just wanted to show this photo card off because I think it's super adorable. I love her bangs and the kitty paw. It is just so cute. In UAU, I do only collect Jiu. And yeah, this is their Jiu of UAU and Dreamcatcher. Doo-doo. So next is Yechan of Zykers. He is my bias along with Jinsik and Hunter, and those are also the three members that I collect from Zykers. I have been a roadie for a couple of comebacks now, and I absolutely love their sound. I think it's so unique. As you can see, I kind of have a thing for rappers. Like, looking at all the PCs I've laid out, like, Jay's a rapper. I feel like Fan is a rapper. Ray does rapping. Kylie's a rapper. Dami, Ziyu. Like, I don't know what it is with rappers. They just get me, you know? And Ye-chan is no exception whatsoever. He is my favorite member of Zikers, but I also collect Hunter and Jinsik. This is Ye-chan of Zikers. Doo-doo. Here I have Chaewon of Le Seraphim. She is my bias in Le Seraphim. I absolutely love her. I think I became a fan of Le Seraphim during the Hot era because I saw a specific stage of Chaewon. She had like short, kind of like shoulder length hair. It was peach colored and like pushed back. And I absolutely fell in love with her. And ever since then, I can proudly say I have been a Fear Not. I do only collect Chaewon for the time being, just because I am newer to the group, and I haven't really been able to connect with the other members as much as I would like to in order to collect them. So for right now, I'm sticking with Chaewon of Le Seraphim. Next, I have Nomad's Juno. This is a group that I've been following since pre-debut back in, I want to say, December 2023, give or take. And I really love them. I'm very sad because they've gone on a bit of a hiatus since releasing their first comeback, Call Me Back. But I collect OT5 of the members, and Juno and Doi are my biases. I love them both. Also, he's just holding a phone connected to nothing. Like, I know that's how cell phones are now, but it's weird seeing like an old-timey phone look like that, you know? But yes, this is Juno of Nomad. Next, I have Masumi of All Hours. In All Hours, I collect Masumi, obviously, as he is my bias, Yumin and Zayden, and I'm so excited because this November, they're doing a fan con in Toronto, and I will be able to attend. I'm so excited to see them live. But yes, this is Masumi of All Hours. And also, let me just highlight that glitter on his lip. Phenomenal. I love it. Big fan. Next is P1 Harmony, and this is Jiyoung. In P1 Harmony, I actually recently just saw them. They had come to Toronto for their tour, so I was very grateful that I got to see them again. The last tour I saw them was their Utopia tour back in May 2024. But here I have Jiyoung, who is my bias. I was so excited to see him this time as he was on hiatus. Last tour at my stop. And within the group, I collect Jiyoung, Seoul, and Jongseop. And yeah, this is Jiyoung of P1 Harmony. Next up, we have Jihyun of Fromis 9. And something fun about Jihyun is we actually share the exact same birthday, April 17th, 2003, which is insane. Like, knowing there's an idol I share a birthday with and her being my bias, like, pop off, girl. But in Fromis 9, when there were 8 members before a couple of members decided to terminate their contract and leave, I collected Jisun, as well as the members I collect now that they're only 5, which is Jihyun, Chaeyeon, and Hayoung. And yeah, I really like this PC because I think her pouty lip and bangs are super duper cute. It just suits her so well. She's so pretty. But yes, this is Jihyun of Fromis 9. Now we have Matthew of Zero Base 1. If you ask me how I'm feeling about the contract termination or their contract expiring, please don't ask me, I will cry at you. I actually just recently finished watching Boys Planet 2, which is so weird to think that, like, that's now the relevant Boys Planet and not this one, but it's whatever, we'll survive. In Zero Base 1, I do only collect Matthew and Tere, and Matthew is my bias. Shout out Canadian gang, woo! But yes, this is Matthew from Zero Base 1. Doo-doo. This is Woozy of 17, and when I say it is so hard to one pick out of those members, it is extremely hard. If you don't know, 17 has 13 members. So if you would ask me my bias line, it would go Woozy, Vernon, Jun, DK, and I do collect all 4 of those members. And the only set that I'm collecting OT13 is their raincoat set from 17th Heaven. It's a lot. I'm working on it. I got about 2 pages full, but yes, this is Woozy of 17, also HXW for his subunit with Hoshi, and he is my favorite member, and here's him doing the Horenghe. Much to his dismay, I bet you. Doo-doo. Next, we have Twice's Momo. I recently became a once, and I'm so excited to say that I won the ticketing war and will be seeing Twice in March with my best friend, so I'm super duper excited for that. I chose this PC because I really like her styling this era for this is for. I love her hair, her nails, and I don't know how well y'all can see, but she has a little nose stud in, and I think it suits her so well. If Momo genuinely got that, like, I would pass away, I think. I don't know if I could survive that, if I'm completely honest with y'all, but you know how it is. In Twice, I collect Momo, obviously, as well as Sana and Nayeon. Those 3 are my bias line. And yeah, this is Momo of Twice. Doo-doo. Last but certainly never least is Seungmin of Stray Kids. Stray Kids was actually the K-pop group that got me into K-pop. When my best friend, she had created a PowerPoint presentation on why I should get into Stray Kids, and I fear it worked. It worked pretty damn well on me. But yes, I used to alt Seungmin before I got into N-hyphen and then started alting J. I understand that some people alt multiple idols or multiple groups, but for me, I like to just stick to one at a time. So I only alt J, and Seungmin used to be my alt, but I still love him very much. He always holds a special place in my heart, and I'm very happy to keep collecting for him. In Stray Kids, I collect Seungmin and Changbin, and that's kind of my bias line. So yeah. Oh, that's Seungmin of Stray Kids. And there it is. This is all of the groups that I collect for, as well as my main biases in the group. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm kind of nervous as this is like my first proper video that I've done, but I hope you enjoyed it. I know I had a lot of fun kind of just flipping through my binders, and I will never complain about being able to look at my biases. Like, come on now. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever time it is where you are, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone!